Hi there, and welcome to our first video, KCSE 2021. Math paper 1. This was the first question on fractions. So without wasting time, let's dive into this one. Now when you have such a question, it's always good you try and work out the numerator separately. And then you'll work out the denominator also separately. So let's begin. So looking at the numerator, we have 1 whole number 4 over 5 divided by 2 over 3 of 2 whole number and a quarter minus 3 over 10. The safest thing to do is to rewrite the whole of that arrangement. But now, whenever we have mixed numbers like 1 whole number and 4 over 5, we write them as improper fractions. So we're going to have 1 whole number and 4 over 5. Convert this to an improper fraction. That will be 9 over 5. We are going to maintain division, so 9 over 5 divided by 2 over 3 of 2 whole number and a quarter. That will be 9 over 4. I'm assuming we can convert those fractions easily. Maybe for most of us who are getting lost, let me just go over this very fast. When you have 1 whole number and 4 over 5, to convert this to become 9 over 5, we are multiplying 5 times 1, then we add 4. So 5 times 1 is 4, 5 plus 4, that is 9. That's how we are coming with 9 over 5. The same thing to 2 and a quarter, so 4 times 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. Remember, when you are doing that, the denominator remains. Like we have 5 and 4, it does not change. Now once we are there, the next thing now will be we go for the rule, the order of operation. That is BODMAS. So the order in which we are going to carry out these operators, we will begin with brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. In cases where we have such instances, like now we don't have brackets, so we are going to go with off. So for off, of course, I can see 2 over 3. So let me write it here. 2 over 3 off 9 over 4. Off means multiplication. So 2 over 3 multiplied by 9 over 4. We go with the normal cancellation and simplification. So 2 goes into 4 twice. 3 goes into 9 3 times. This will give us 3 over 2. Next order is division. So 9 over 5, we are dividing with the answer we have here of 3 over 2. It's not always easy to divide fractions, so we change that division sign to multiplication. But since we have done that, then we need to reciprocate the second fraction. So instead of 3 over 2, now it becomes 2 over 3. Most students always forget to do that. So always be careful to remember to reciprocate, because it is these small mistakes that will make you not to get the correct answer. So 3 goes into 9 3 times. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 2. This will give me 6 over 5. Now what is remaining? We have done off, we have done division. Now we must do now this subtraction. So in order, the order in which they are appearing, we must begin with 6 over 5. Then we're subtracting 3 over 10 because it is to the farthest end there. When you are adding or subtracting fractions, it is LCM. Always, it is LCM. So the LCM of 5 and 10, of course, it's 10. 5 goes into 10. Twice multiplied by 6, that will give us 12. 10 goes here once, multiplied by 3, that is 3. And that last will give us a final value of 9 over 10. So that is now a numerator. Let's move on to the denominator. Okay. Yeah. So the denominator, just the same way again. We try to rewrite. And we are targeting to try and convert all the mixed numbers to become improper fractions first. Our mixed number in the denominator is 1 whole number and 2 over 11. So doing that conversion, 11 times 1 is 11 plus 2. That gives you 13 out of 11. Order of operators or order of operations. We are going to honor multiplication first. So we'll have 22 over 39. We will multiply it by 13 over 11 first because of board mass. 11 goes into 22 twice. 13 goes into 39 3 times. These are simple multiplication. So if you can remember your table of multiplication, this will not be hard. Let's see. So after doing that, that is giving us 2 over 3. What next? 5 over 6. We are going to multiply this. Not multiply, actually it is adding. We are going to add 2 over 3. This will give us, because it's addition, so it's about LCM. The LCM of 6 and 3, that of course is 6. To give us 5 there. 3 goes here twice. Then this is 4. This will give us 9 over 6. You may want to simplify 9 over 6 if you like, but since I'm continuing with the calculation, I've not yet reached the final answer, I can ignore the simplification and come here and say, therefore, the final answer will be the numerator divided by the denominator. The answer for the numerator was 9 over 10. I'm going to divide this by 9 over 6. Now, since we cannot divide fractions easily, we try to make it easier by changing that division sign to multiplication. So instead of multiplying by 9 over 6, now it will be 6 over 9. Remember, if you don't practice, you'll just mess up. You'll just write 9 over 6 again. So it's a nice thing that you do lots of practice here. So a number that can go into 6 and 10, of course, that is 2. There 3 times, here 5 times, to give us a final value or answer of 3 over 5. And that becomes your answer. How was this question marked? Let's try to see how it was marked. Usually it's 4 marks. Let's see how those 4 marks were distributed. For the first mark, they were giving you for working out the numerator, but not the answer. So they'll give you a method mark. The method mark will come at the last step you did before you got 9 over 10. So we must see you doing this 6 over 5 minus 3 over 10. Don't just write 9 over 10 and expect an answer. The second mark, of course, will come when you're also doing the last step to get 9 over 6 or 3 over 2 as the answer for the denominator, the second M mark. When you show that you are now dividing the numerator and the denominator, that is the third method mark, and then the final mark was the answer. They were also accepting 0.6, that is, if you simplify 3 over 5, you can get 0.6. That was also accepted. But for me, I would say avoid as much as possible giving your answers as decimals, because some other decimals can force you to round off, and the moment you do rounding off, you have compromised your answer. So guys, look out for video number 2. That will be question number 2 soon. And bye bye for now.